the Rattler Kizer knives. You're on the Love Them Knives channel. LTK here. Whew. I always like this hammered scale look. Do you like that? And they've done some, Kizer has. And I'm always going for that, like the SLT, John Gray design, And this is Kim Ning, and he does a lot of design stuff for them. And this is the Rattler, and this is the greenish cast one, which, I always got to go for the color, right? Because you can get this in regular gray. Just can't get enough gray in your life, but this is a stonewashy looking green deal, isn't it? I like that. I've seen this knife on and off and on and off. I'll go past it and I go, yeah, kind of dig it. I like the hammered scales. I like that little bit of recurve there. I like the blade design, Got you. There's no backspacer, but there's a blue pocket clip. So the blue and the green you wouldn't think, but you know what? I seen Thai Survival do blue and green, and it came out really great. A friend of mine had one done, a ZT knife done in blue and green. It's like, really? And then you get it and you go, okay, yeah, I guess it works. So there you go. 2 screws in that pocket clip, hold it together. Stays fairly close to the scale. Doesn't look like it'd be a real big issue with hot spots. And you can go left hand. So you've got it. If you're a lefty, you're in luck. Left hand, right hand, tip up, carry, nice satin grind to that blade. Is that pretty? And of course I Windexed the crap out of this thing because it was looking pretty gray. It was looking like the optional color, And to bring the color back, bang, got to take all the skin oil, your oils or whatever, you mess it up when you handle it, And you can kind of kill some of the ano look when you handle it. That just happens over time. But easy to refresh, And let's see what the lockup is. Titanium S35VN, hardened steel insert. There's the screws holding it in. And 40%, 45% lockup there. So that's pretty good. Yeah. It feels good in the hand. Detent is pretty good. I don't know that I could gravity throw this out. Maybe if I can't do it even away from the camera. So no, I can't. It doesn't mean that the detent is super strong. It can be a combination of the blade not being real weighty as well. But yeah, see, you can fail it. I can fail any flipper, pretty much. In any case, so yeah, the bearings swing nice and free, and the detent's enough to hold it to where it's pretty easy to flip it out. And it's not going to drop hydraulically, not this one. Just not that much weight to the blade for some reason. And I want it tight enough to where I don't have any blade play and it's centered up, and it is. So that's good enough for me. I don't need a hydraulic drop. I can just knock it back with my finger like that. It's not a huge knife, but it's not that small either. Check it out. I like the grind on that blade though. Not sure that's going to be my dream to try and sharpen with that recurve, but just measure the damn blade. Okay, 3.5 inches there, 3 5/8, depends on how you want to roll with that. And I'd say really, you can say as short as 90 millimeters, but probably as much as maybe 94.5 down here at the base. Overall, right at 8 inches. So 20.5 centimeters. That's just the exact same size as the Mannix. So, believe it or not, these two knives are the exact same size. This has got more handle. This has got more blade up here. You can see pivot to pivot. That's definitely got more blade. Really like the grind on here. It's really nice satin. Let's check the plunge out. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty symmetrical there. Yeah. Yeah. They did a good job on here. You've got a little bit of a sharpening choil here. So that's a good thing too. So, you know, Kim Ning, designer, thought about that, thought about left hand, right hand, thought about sharpening choil. Recurve's not terrible heavy on there, but it's there. It's there. You've got nice front finger choil. That's comfortable. Next, another finger. The rest all line up here with a little bit. Brings it up, kind of puts an end to the bench right there for everybody to get on. It's comfortable. It really is comfortable in the hand. You know, it's not a real, front to back pocket, a lot of real estate that way. This is fairly slender in here. And you can feel that. Now, if you like a deeper knife because you got big hands and you need to wrap around once, not twice, maybe this is not for you, but it's comfortable. It's okay. And I've got, I think I wear a large glove, not an XL. So, yeah. Nice. I wonder how much it weighs. I can't remember. Let's put it on a scale. 4.2. Ouch. Okay, that's light. That's lighter than I thought it would be. So 118 grams. Wow. Okay. You got me on that one. And here's the box. I was going to... Rattler. 3.58 inches. So we did split the difference, didn't we? I was going, yeah, 3.5, but if you move it down a little bit. Okay. There you go. Oh, by the way, just in case you haven't seen my 8,000 other Kizer videos, here's what the box looks like. They have an inner box. It's crush proof. And you get a zipper pouch of the finest looking camo ever made. I'm doing that just to get your goat. You know that, right? I've got guys that are going, the Army abandoned this. This is horrible. It's so visible. It's like, but in any case, you're not trying to hide anything. You got to find your knife, so it'll work. Probably got a hell of a deal on this stuff anyhow. In any case, and, you put your knife in here in the plastic, and then here you can put your little flashlight or fire starter or whatever you want in here. Zipper back up. And you got a nice heavy duty pouch. Really good stuff. Oh, paperwork and microfiber cloth on the bottom. Hey, crush proof box, pouch, the whole shebango. That's nice. I think it's a very nice touch. It's with the Bladesmith, their Premier series and stuff. So yeah, and the outer box, so you don't get a lot of shelf wear on this, right? And so you got this outer box to kind of absorb that. And this is a real glossy type deal. Check this out, okay? And then the insanity comes when you try and open this box. Sorry to have to bring that up, but I'll tell you what. Here's how I open the box. Just to keep you from destroying yours. I'm doing this through the lens of a camera, right? And I just... because otherwise you're going to grab the ends, and I have ripped these corners up, and you just rip this corner and you tear it up and it looks like a bunch of crap. So I'm neurotic enough to care about how the outer box looks. Sorry, it's just, I roll that way. But, so this is actually not the box for this knife, but whatever. In any case, green, yes, we like green. Yes, it feels good in the hand. Yes, it's very light, 4.2 ounces. Couple of standoffs in here. There's your stop pin up there for your blade. Take a look on inside the scales, and you see nothing being skeletonized. Why do you need to? You only got 4.2 ounces on a full-size knife, basically. Like the hammered look, contoured scales. Pocket clip, it kind of disappears. You wouldn't think so, though, would you? Look at that. Don't like that, do we? I'm trying to see if I can see. Well, you know, see how pocket clips will go up, but then they'll lay over like this Mannix does. Let's close this blade before I cut something off. Yeah, see that? See, that's kind of how I like them to go. Wonder if this one does that too. Yeah, it's got a little bit of kind of a sort of a bend at the top. This supersized Mannix. Oh, check this out. So now I'm showing this off a bunch because I got this on Trader's Corner. On Trader's Corner, the 10th of every month. I mean, if you want to get in and do some trading, I did. I think I was the most successful trader at Trader's Corner on my channel. You know what? Hey, you don't want to do it? Fine. I'm having a hell of a good time. So I got this full-size Mannix. Crazy ass. Big brute. Forgot about the XL. I mean, you know, you think, okay, there's the Mannix, right? It's an 8-inch knife. Not really. Not really. The Mannix XL is the big boy in that family. This is a monster knife. So let's check the aspect ratio. This will make it even look bigger, of course. So check that out, probably end to end. You know, it's a monster knife. This is over 9 inches. This is not even quite 8. So you can tell. Yeah, this is handy. This is probably heavier, actually, than this one. 4.2 ounces. But, you know, Hollywood went away. He went to the Netherlands. No, he went to Sweden, I think. He's on tour. So that's my Para 2 that was camo that I use all the time. So Hollywood's gone. Some European guy snookered me out of him. So he's gone over to live in Europe, you know, because he's Hollywood, you know. So this guy came, he's fill in. Mannix is here. And of course, my Benchmade grip for comparison purposes. So we've got these guys. I know I got to get another Para 2 at some point in time. I want that M391 with the red handle. That's what I want. Oh, well. Trader's Corner on the 10th. I'm going to be asking for one of them. That's what I'm going to be doing. Saying I want it, but I don't want to pay that much for it, but I will trade for it. Any case, so Kim Ning design, left and right hand. Were we talking about a Kizer knife here? The Rattler. There's his name, Kim Ning. S35VN, model number. Not too billboarded up. Good looking knife, though. Really like that blade design. You know, I overlooked this and I overlooked this, and then I finally fell. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. You know, right? Gotta get it. Gotta get it. $185. I'm so used to these Kizers being on markdown and closeout that I just can't even pay that for it, you know, anymore. I mean, I think I stole this and I can't remember how much I paid for it now. But I mean, I found it somewhere on a rockin' deal. And so the holidays of 2017, a lot of my viewers have been talking to me about finding these things on sale. Blade HQ, Knife Center, even Amazon. So look for the deals. You know, get your best deal. I mean, that's half the fun of buying these. So there you go. 8.125 inches. Have I lost my mind? Did my measuring tape fail me or something? I guess I didn't look at the very end. Any case, never mind. So yeah, 3.6 inch blade and S35VN drop point hollow grind, but it's a recurve and it's green, like they say right there. Yeah, we're really close on the weight. Right hand tip up, but they don't say left hand option either, do they? So that's kind of why we look them over, right? Because sometimes you don't get everything on these websites. Sleek design, blah, 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 anodized, drop point. And what else do you need to know? The rest of the pause and read. Custom pivot. Yes, and I know some of you have probably had enough of that particular custom pivot. But hey, it beats nothing. And there's your model number. You know, it either works for it or it doesn't. This one, I think it's okay. I think that stylized pivot there, it's okay. It works with this particular design. There's some of the knives that Kizer does where they use this pivot and it doesn't really work. But I think this one's okay. And you know what? Some of their knives, not all of their knives, have this kind of pivot. They do have some other models with a different looking pivot on it. So it's not the same on every knife. Good light knife. Did I give you the millimeters on that blade length in any case? Yeah, I'm forgetting myself. 90, maybe a little over, depending on where you measure it. And, you know, just a little over 20 centimeters. I forget what I do half the time. Sorry about that. But, you know, this should be about 4 millimeter blade stock. Check it out. And no, it's probably not going to be. It's probably going to be about 3.5. 0.1260 Yeah, 3.2. Yeah, not as heavy as some of the others. 11.6 millimeters. 0.45. So fairly slender. Actually, this is pretty slender, this knife. And the blade stock's not as thick as some of the others. Like the Escort. This is 4 millimeter blade stock. This is a full 1/2 inch. This is not. Blade stock's thinner. Overall handle is thinner this way, thickness-wise. And then if you look at north to south, this one's actually a smaller knife. This one's a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger than the Escort. If you even really wanted to know, that's probably more information of another model that you wanted not to know. But yeah, I thought this was cool. And I can't remember what I paid for it, but I guess you saw what Blade HQ was charging at the time I printed those pages out, and I think they may have gone on sale since then. So check out. Never be caught paying too much money because you know you can check around. There's different places that have Kizers available. Good looking knife though. Backspacer would have, I don't know. I think I'd have kind of liked a backspacer as opposed to the standoffs, but oh well, it probably would have added to the weight too. And this is pretty light, especially for as big a knife as this is. That's pretty light. All right, I'm going to let you go. Hey, stay up with us on Instagram. Everybody's on Instagram posting away. All kinds of images, all kinds of knives. That's kind of how, I mean, on Instagram, I see upcoming models. I see new releases coming our way. I see things because all these different knife companies have these media accounts on Instagram. And you can check Facebook as well. I don't do that much of Facebook, but the Instagram I do. Also, Trader's Corner, the 10th of the month, every month, we're going to do that. And you can go in the comment section and say, hey, I'm looking for this, or I want to sell this, or I want to trade. Or you can send me an email with a list of whatever your knife is, or 2 knives, or 5, whatever that you want to either sell, and I can do it over the air. However you want to do that, let me know. Got that. And table sales, crazy stuff, lots of different knives. If you want to be on the advanced notice list, you get to see the knife sale and buy knives before it goes public on my channel. So you are in this special group. And if you want to be special and get on the short bus with the rest of us, you could do that because we love them knives. Yes, we do. So stay sharp.